Oh, what's up, everybody? I almost briefly considered doing Ember raids tonight, but I don't know. They're just... I can't. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. It's crazy how fast that Outbreak event was over. Their events really are like... blink and you frickin' miss it. Jeez. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Do I have shuffle on the playlist? There. I don't think we're gonna quite reach Shaman number tonight, which was 2959, but we're getting close, chat, so... Getting a lot of good Darkrai resets in. I like the... Yoshi's got so many good songs. Which is crazy, because I've never played a Yoshi game. All these remixes are from Smash Ultimate. They're so good. I think I might have actually played... Did Touch Fuzzy Get Dizzy have a demo? I have like a weird core memory of playing that in like a GameStop as a kid. I think I remember the commercials for that too. Video game commercials used to be crazy. I'm trying to think of the last time I even saw a video game commercial outside of like celebrity, like Call of Duty commercials. I can't think of any. I don't watch a lot of TV though, so maybe that's why. Yeah, the Yoshi games have really good music. TTYD. I wonder how well that's sold. Yoshi threw a giant egg and crushed a woman's car. I think one of my favorite, besides the, actually I guess those were for, no, they were for the games. The Pokemon commercials are always going to be my favorite. But the original Smash Brothers ads where they're all like in costumes beating the shit out of each other. That's a good one right there. And they prank Bowser. Oh man. Video game ads used to be so unhinged. Like that infamous PlayStation baby ad and the squirrel ad. There's so many of those from back in the day. Oh, you're gonna shiny hunt Shaman Galaxy? Nice. What's up, everybody? You're not shiny. I remember the Halo ad. That's like probably one of the most iconic commercials of all time. What were some other good video game ads back in the day, chat? Is Mario Party 6? Got nothing better to do in Pokemon right now? That's very true, Galaxy, yes. I mean, the Emboar raids started tonight if anyone cares about those, but... I kinda don't, so... I literally have Emboar shiny, so... Emboar was one of the first starters I got shiny in Blueberry, actually. Oh, what, I have to continue to mash A to get through Darkrai's ... Not shiny. Hatched a shiny Tepig 10 years ago and it's still with me? That's awesome. What was my first shiny starter? What was the first one I hatched in Sword and Shield? It was probably... Scorbunny? Sobble? I've never had a shiny starter until Sword and Shield, I'm pretty sure. Which is kind of weird to think about, actually. Majora's Mask scary ads. I'll never forget the reveal of Tears of the Kingdom and how eerie it was, and it's like, oh shoot. Skittles? Yeah. Taste the rainbow. I remember the ad for Metroid Other M. It was like a live action Samus. And it was all, it was very much like the Halo ad where it was played very, very straight, very serious. I remember almost wanting to buy the game because of that ad, because I thought it was cool. Just... to say that about Metroid Other M is pretty funny. For a shiny starter in a game other than oh yeah, I guess Pogo would technically be where I got my first shiny starter from, but you know me, those don't count. I don't count those. You are not shiny. What does shiny Darkrai look like again? It's got like a pink scarf. It's slightly more blue toned. Oh, you got Dialga in under 1,000 resets. Nice. Darkrai shiny actually is not, I don't know if I like it that much. It's okay. It's not in my top mythical shiny list, though. I'll say that. Yeah, I agree, Justin. It's just I don't know. It's not enough. Especially when you have like Shaman and Arceus right there, who I think have better shinies. Gen 4 shinies are kind of all over the place. I don't know, they range from like... Yeah, Cresselia is a really good one. Cresselia and Arceus and Giratina, and then you have like Palkia, Garchomp, Cherim, Cherubi... I don't know. I don't honestly really like any of the starter shinies in 4 either. They went with like that ugly green color for Turtwig. Chimchar is just red. Piplups is subtle to... I don't know. What are some other good ones in Gen 4? Weaviles is good. Chimchar's orange color? Like regular Chimchar? Yeah, Yanmega does have a good shiny, that's true. Ooh, Roserade. I like Badoo's shiny, actually. Mantix is not good. Now you got me thinking about, like, specifically all the babies. Bonsley, Mime, June. Why'd I say that with such a thick Bonsley? It's Bonsley. Yes, Gliscor, that's a good one. Yeah, Bronzong and Bronzor are pretty decent. Yeah, Chatot, Spiritomb. The Crystal Lake and Violet. When the game feels like it, it can just hand out shinies to you like candy, like it's Halloween. What about Vespiquen? Oh, I had to reach. Do we like Vespiquen shiny, chat? I guess Combees is very similar. They're red. Vespiquen was my first shiny in Poke Rogue. I guess that's why I thought about it. Oh yeah, Luminion. Licky Licky's got a good shiny. Tangrowth does. I actually don't mind Rhyperior's shiny. Skunk Tank. That actually is a good shiny. I like the like raspberry color. I like it more than Drapion. Skorupi's got a good shiny though. BBH. Rotom? I don't know if I love Rotoms. I don't know. I almost wish it was like a... I tend to not like a lot of the red shinies like that. Like Chimchar's line. Or like Solgaleo. You know what I mean? That like kind of dark, burnt red color. I'm just not a big fan. I kind of like Glameow and Purugly shiny. Those are Pokemon that never get brought up ever, by the way. You want to talk about underrated Pokemon that kind of don't ever get brought up? Glameow and Purugly. I feel like they always go for Liepard and Purloin. They don't ever put Purugly in anything. And man, YouTube loves playing this Plock song. They love it. Max Honey? I don't know what you mean, Tyler. What does that mean? It creates... Dynamaxing Vespiquen gives you honey? Are you serious? That's such an insane little detail. The Pokemon will do stuff like that and then completely skimp out on other little details. Wild. At least somebody was thinking about Vespiquen, I guess. Oh, maybe that's why Midnight. I'll be honest, chat, the ingredient part of Sword and Shield, I could, like, barely remember. You know what? I'll be real honest. I barely, like, besides random NPCs handing you, like, tins of beans, I barely remember. My favorite evolution in Gen 4? Togekiss is quite a good one, Galaxy. Weavile or Togekiss, maybe? Tangrowth is great. Had to make female Torchic a little different. Yeah, there's certain Pokemon that have very weird little details. It's like, what's going on? Why? Who did this and why? Why have they done this? What's up, everybody coming in? We're back at it again with more Darkrai. And tonight is Thursday going into Friday. So perhaps some merch news tonight, we'll see. Also, the Sitting Cuties for Gen 6 dropped, chat. And I'm looking right now. Give me your best guess, chat, on which Sitting Cuties for Gen 6 are sold out in the Japanese Pokemon Center. You might not... I don't know if chat will immediately guess some of these. Sylveon. That's a good guess. Fennekin, that's another good guess. Greninja, that's a good guess. Talonflame. I'm actually kind of surprised that this particular Pokemon has this many sold out. That's your clue. There's a lot of this Pokemon that are sold out. Diggersby, I wish. I would have laughed out loud if Diggersby was sold out. Furfrou, oh, that's very close. Yeah, it's Vivillon. Viv has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 patterns that are sold out. 9. Ocean, Marine, Mysterious, the Pokeball one, Elegant, Pedestal. That one's not translated. Snow. And then there's 3 non-Pavilion that are sold out. And that would be... I'm kind of surprised by this. I didn't realize Noibat and Noivern were like some of the first ones to sell out. And then Aegislash joined them today. When I checked last night, it was all the Vivs and then Noibat and Noivern. But Aegislash since joined them. But here, chat, if you want to look at them all. Oh gosh. Maybe I can get a link that looks less like that. I'm surprised Greninja's still in stock, Sylveon. Well, humongo link, chat, but hopefully it works. Spupas is so cute. They still have a ton of Vivs in stock. I actually kind of like the modern one. The modern Viv. The Savannah's nice too. The Sun one is nice. I like Jungle. They're all quite nice. Y'all, I don't know what they did to Hawlucha, by the way. Hawlucha's sitting cutie looks like a nightmare. I'm so sad. Tyrantrum kind of looks a little goofy too. I'm unfortunately have to report. Like, I'm still gonna get it, but the picture they used for Hawlucha looks, it kind of looks like he has a clown nose, like his beak got squished. Gourgeist is so cute. Avalugg looks so polite. Avalugg looks like such a polite young man. I don't know if I'm gonna order from the Japanese center yet. Chat, I might have to get Volcanion. I kind of legitimately like Volcanion. Gen 6 has a real good Pokedex. Hoopa Unbound is really nice too. I've always liked Hoopa Unbound. They should hopefully bring these over soon. Also, I have noticed that they're 1,980 yen, which is 20 bucks. So they raised the prices of them in Japan. So they're probably going to be 20 bucks over here. Oh, back in the day when they first came out, they were like $11.99. Aegislash actually looks really nice. I can see why it's sold out. Aegislash is just cool as hell. Aegislash is just a cool Pokemon. Look at Zygarde Complete is so funny. He has such a little head. He has a humongo body and then a tiny head. Perfect Zygarde. Yeah, Hoopa merchandise is kind of weird. Because it's kind of a unique looking Pokemon, so they have to sacrifice when making it. I actually really like Talonflame sitting cutie. That's very nice. And so since the Sitting Cuties have come out in Japan, they've been putting up, like, banners over different various places of all the Gen 6 Pokemon, and it's literally bringing me back to, like, 10 years ago when, when X and Y first came out. Pangoro is really cute. Actually, Skidoo is quite cute as well. I should get Binacle, just for the hell of it. Hey, Rantrum looks like Mr. Incredible trying to fit in his car. Why is that such an accurate description? Crelauncher looks really nice. Amora and Auroras look good. Carbank. Did Carbank ever get any merchandise? I'm trying to think about if Carbank's ever gotten anything. All the Furfrows look really good. Esper and Meowstic are so cute. Doughblade looks really nice. Actually, the whole Aegislash family looks really good. Who would have thought that a bunch of swords would translate so well to plush form? Oh, 24/24, by the way. Too bad they don't have two different versions of Heliolisk where it has its frill out. The Gen 6 Pokedex is so little. It is so small. You're gonna get Zygarde Cell. Yeah, all the different Zygardes are fun. They have all the bug promotion stuff up here too. Which is cute. That's funny, Vivillion's been featured in multiple different things lately. Look at this, look at this Snom. It's like embroidered and it's like a little pin. That's so cute. You think the Helio line deserves a regional? Yeah, they should do something with it. I agree. There's a lot of Gen 6 Pokemon that I feel like would be good candidates. Yeah, they didn't make AZ's Floette, Justin. They actually skipped it. Maybe if it shows up in PLZA, they'll be like, limited time, AZ's Floette. But they've never done limited Sitting Cuties before. Which is probably for the best. It's probably for the best. I noticed our Pokemon Center put up another Year of the Dragon pin. This month is Altaria. Instantly sold out. People are scalping the hell out of those pins. You're really excited for PLZA? I'm excited for another trailer. I would like to learn more. You're excited to get excited? I guess I'm the same way. Because we know so little. I take a shot every time I say that. I say that like every stream. We know so little about the game. It's hard to even... I can't even visualize it in my brain right now. Anyone playing games that aren't a Pokemon game? Sunhaven just got a big update. So I'll probably check that out. Monster Hunter Rise, Paper Mario. 3 separate mods? That's funny. I've been watching Sips play through Skyrim and he's got a bunch of funny mods. That's the best way to play any Bethesda game, is you mod the hell out of it. Do they even allow you to have... Can you even mod Fallout 76 since it's a multiplayer thing? Or does that make Todd angry? People have mods, you'll say that. There was actually a, I had a targeted, like, article about a Ocarina of Time ROM hack that I was gonna look into. That looked pretty neat. Explosions less annoying and bright. I feel like that's like, as long as you're not like griefing other players, who cares what mods you have? Yeah, like it shouldn't be a big deal as long as you're not purposely being malicious, you know? Super duper toxic. Has anyone played any of the Civ games? I've always had a passing interest, and they just announced a new one. I like those types of games. Those are the types of games where you blink and it's like 6 hours later. 2 emails from Nintendo. One email from Nintendo. Shaking my head. That's how they usually get ya, the auto renew. So many companies bank on you forgetting so they can get more pennies out of ya. Do I think I'll get Darkrai tonight? I don't ever go into this expecting anything. This is the most like head empty shiny hunt. I'm just here to like vibe, you know? And if Darkrai shows up, great. That would be nice. But if not, you know that's fine. Whoa. Why is TikTok always autoplay? If it was shiny then. I get the shiny in 5 resets. That always makes me laugh because nobody has ever been correct. I don't think anyone ever calling their shot has ever been correct. That is true. There is a first for everything. That's true. What generation do I think is the best shiny showing of all? It's a great question, Cacturn. I have no idea. It's a really tough question. Which gen has the best shinies? I feel like 7 has a lot of really good ones. Yeah, 3 has a lot of good ones. I don't know, I guess my first instinct was to say 7. I almost wanted to say 9, but 9 has a lot of stinkers. I mean, every gen has shiny stinkers, but I just immediately think of, like, Golden Go. I feel like 9 has more bad shinies that are kind of in your face. Egregiously bad. Definitely not like 4. I don't know if 5 would be a good one. Gen 1 honestly is kind of all over the place with shinies. I might say 7, honestly. I might say 7. Such a good song. Yeah, lots of green. Lots of green. I mean, you know me though. I don't mind green shinies. I'm pro green shiny. Usually. Most of the time. Gen 2 does have a lot of bangers. Ho-Oh, Lugia. Alligator. Umbreon. Espeon. I like shiny Espeon. Don't come for me. What else? Houndoom and Houndour are pretty good. Skarmory's is great. Teddiursa, Ursaring. Yeah, Entei, Suicune, Raikou all have good ones. Celebi is a great one. I don't know why people don't like shiny Espeon. It's all part of my ongoing theory that a lot of Pokemon fans just hate whimsy and fun. It's like a scrunkly alien. It's an alien Aisha for anyone who played Neopets. First shiny was a Drowsy in gold. I'm so jealous of everyone who can remember their first shinies, because I can't. I can't. The first shiny, I know I got a few back in, like, Crystal, Gold, Silver. But my first complete full odds one that I can remember is probably Donphan in Heart Gold. Bullpix and Crystal, female Salandit. Man, those are all good ones, chat. Those are all really cool. I swear I remember, like, hatching maybe a shiny baby and, like, maybe a shiny Machoke or something in Mount Silver. All my shinies are from Mount Silver, apparently. I want to say I remember, like, a shiny Machoke or something like that, but I'm just not sure, so... I can't be out here like, my first shiny was Machoke, because I don't remember. There's a actually, that's what I actually regret over that. I wish I could remember all my original teams. I wish I could remember my first shiny. Because I don't have any of those old cartridges with me anymore. So they're just gone. They're gone of the times. The sands of time have claimed them. Coincidence? I think not. Doesn't feel the same as a physical copy. I know that. I feel the same way sometimes about certain books and, like, graphic novels. It's just... it feels better to just have them in your hands. A liar? You really think I would do that? Go on the internet and tell lies? Was a shiny Pidgey while delivering Oak's parcel in Fire Red Leaf Green when you had no Pokeballs? No. No. I watched Tyler get the Tutorial Pokemon shiny. That was insane. I only buy the red versions. Fraud watch. Yeah, and Fire Red, Leaf Green. I think you played Leaf Green, right? That was absolutely insane. The craziest shinies are when you're just not even expecting it. When you're just minding your own business and all of a sudden it's like, boom. Frig. In frig. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, I think I saw like a. There's like a funny video on Twitter of Arthur's dad, David. Arthur's dad's name is David. running out of his house down the street. And it made me go to the Arthur wiki, you know, as one does. And I'll never get over how they made Arthur look in the final episode. Also, the fact that they made DW a cop is just insanely funny. That is one of the that's the funniest thing they've ever done. 10 out of 10. Actual 10 out of 10. Oh shoot, my internet's dropping. But why? Why internet drop? Why internet bad? Why did I have a premonition that that was gonna happen tonight? Uh-oh, lag. Yeah, thanks. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I've dropped 1,300 frames. Oh, I don't want to deal with this right now, internet. Do we have to? If I have much better things to do, like shiny hunting Darkrai. Oh, come on. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Your computer appears to be not configured correctly, but the device is not responding. Oh, there we go. It's back to green. Give it a second here. And now it's yellow again. Do 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 do. Yeah, we'll be playing Oraz this weekend, chat. You have to go around Tyler's work schedule. Arthur was a legitimately good show. Straight up. Alright, are we good? Is thing good now? Turn the bitrate back up. I don't know if that ever helps, but I turn the output down. Okay. Meow Meow. A beautiful nickname. Also, in the last episode of Arthur, Arthur, like, gets a book from Mark Brown, who is the author of Arthur. He gives him, like, a book about animals, and so I'm like, is that how Mark Brown got into being a children's author? Somebody gave him, like, a book about animals. It was cute. It was cute. DW was so terrible. That episode where she threw Arthur's plane out the window and then got hit for it, she deserved that. Arthur was so right. Like I said, them making DW a cop as an adult is peak comedy. You really can't write him better than that one. Caillou, I never liked or watched. Caillou might have been after my time. I can't remember if it aired when I was big into PBS Kids. Yeah, Arthur said, I told you not to touch it! Oh, man. I told you not to touch it! He did. He did. He said that. Angelica. For the love of the game. Max from Advanced Generation, or Pokemon Advance. Advanced Generation. Who else? Honestly, both Gwen and Ben were really annoying in the original Ben 10. Ooh, humongous flaming hot take. I never liked Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Oh yeah, did you guys see that they're gonna make another Foster's Home for imaginary friends? Blue is kind of a nasty, nasty character too, now that I think about it. Blue Regard. Blue was always causing shit. He was awful. Every other imaginary friend was way nicer and more chill than Blue. I wonder if they're gonna bring back what's that actor's voice actor's name? Kevin Ferguson to voice Blue, the same guy who voices Reaper from Overwatch. And I think he's does he do Hawkeye or Hawk? Not Hawkeye, Hawk Moth. It might be a different voice actor. A lot of 2000s cartoons protagonists were shitty. They all had to, like, it's because it was like they wanted to tell a lesson, a moral. Like Jake Long has to listen to his grandpa. He can't go to the dance. He's got to wipe the floor at his grandpa's house or something. I know I watched Cat Dog, but I don't remember. Yeah, Cat Dog seems like one of those shows where everybody kind of sucks. Ugh, Red and Stimpy has a foul odor, an aura around it. Oh yeah, for sure. 100% on that one. Kids Next Door. That show was great though. I loved Codename Kids Next Door. That had a lot of fun lore. That was one of those shows where like the world building and the way like the society. I can't think of the right word. How everything functioned was interesting, neat. Oh man, Jackie Chan Adventures and Shaolin Showdown. I'm glad other people saw those shows, Too Hard, because I very rarely ever see anyone ever bring up Shaolin Showdown. That's one of my favorite shows of all time, Shaolin Showdown. I still think fondly about that show to this day. I mean, Jackie Chan Adventures was also great, but Shaolin Showdown was special. There's like a bunch of cartoon news. They're making another Foster's Home. And then there's like an Adventure Time movie. I don't know if it's going to be theatrical or not. I could never get into Adventure Time, TBH. Maybe it was because it was a little past when I was watching a lot of those shows. But I liked Regular Show, and I feel like that was at the same time. Another show they're talking about rebooting. You skipped school because you wanted to watch Challenge Showdown and be Luigi's Mansion in Pokemon Coliseum. That paints a beautiful, nostalgic picture. Yeah, is the Foster's Home reboot like for little kids? Because the poster definitely looked like it could be for small kids. Although I feel like you'd have to tone down what a how rude Blue is. Why is there so much stuff about imaginary friends? There's that, like, Ryan Reynolds movie or whatever that is, too. Why? What's going on? What is in the water? Being an adult, what is it? I mean, there's so few, like, really good animated shows these days. The last one I really enjoyed was, like, Owl House. The regular show is funny. Mordecai Rigby. Oh my gosh, speaking of Scooby-Doo. What? This straight up brought me right back to, like, Teen Titans Go to Tokyo. Did you guys see the Scooby-Doo, like, anime they're gonna make? That is such a Western gimmick right now, by the way. I ranted to Tyler about this the other day. All of these, like, Harley Quinn and the Joker, but it's anime. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy go to Tokyo and they're sushi yokai. It's like, this shit sucks. This is ass. I hate this trend. Lara Croft is getting an anime. Does anybody really give a shit about Lara Croft? Like, I liked Angelina Jolie's movies because she's cool. But do I care about the character of Lara Croft? No. I don't know what is so compelling about that character to have her keep coming back in these... Like, why does she need an anime, is what I'm saying. A lot of Adventure Time adult fans were stoners. Also, why do so many Scooby-Doo iterations get rid of the gang? Why is it just Scooby and Shaggy? Like, where's Fred, Daphne, and Velma? Like... The characters are the best when they're all together. Yeah, they should have, if you're right, Braylon, if they were gonna do just Scooby and Shaggy, give Shaggy his red shirt. Exactly. Did those Tomb Raider games from what's that company? What's that publisher even sell well? I don't know. I find those like action adventure stoic protags to be pretty boring. Personally, that's just me. Yes, Crystal Dynamics. I think that's right. I don't know. Is that a hot take? I've never had like interest in the Uncharted games or anything like that. I mean, Scooby-Doo will continue. Scooby-Doo is like Pokemon. It will exist until the heat death of the universe. It will just continue to keep going. It will never stop. Warner Brothers loves relying on Scooby-Doo. They will not stop. Was it Scooby-Doo? Peak Scooby-Doo is the first live-action movie. That's Peak Scooby-Doo. I like the second one, too. And then didn't Cartoon Network make like a like a live action version where they're all like kids? Or did I imagine that? James Gunn schlock felt more like an adult movie than Scooby-Doo. I mean, that's what makes it great. The product placement, the over-the-top goofiness of it all. It's a fun romp. I think Coolsville sucks. The casting is what makes that movie. Absolutely exquisite casting. Terrible to marketing to modern kids. Speaking of WB being terrible about marketing, they're making a Looney Tunes movie that's supposed to be out in theaters this year. That's not the Coyote versus Acme movie, but something else about Daffy and Porky Pig saving the world from aliens. I watched the little 2-minute long clip that was out there and I thought it was funny. What movies have done well this year? I can't. What are some movies that have actually done well this year? The death of cinema. Oh yeah, didn't Inside Out 2 just come out, like, today? It was trending earlier. I like the first Inside Out. Even if Pixar's recent offerings have kind of been all over the place. I feel like Moana 2 is gonna be garbage because it started off as a low-budget TV show. I don't know. Maybe I'd be. I don't think the first Moana is that incredible, but that's probably a hot take. I don't know. Is that a hot take? Yeah, you can leave, Galaxy. You can leave the island. You just gotta backtrack to the boat. You can leave. Darkrai will still be there. I don't know, maybe I'm just sick and tired of, like, The Rock. Yeah, Maui's funny. He said he's gonna make a tweet. So funny. He's so funny. And there's the stupid little pig and the stupid chicken. It was better than Zootopia, though. I watched, one of the Disney vloggers went to Shanghai Disney and went through the new Zootopia world that's there, and it's just kind of like, yup, there sure are. It sure is like New York City, but it's like animals live there. I think Black Adam flopping might have broke his brain, actually. I think that might have broken the man. I mean, as a fan of DC, Black Adam is not that compelling. Especially removed from Shazam. Literally, what was the end goal there? Like, sorry, buddy, you're not a Superman villain. You're Shazam villain. Didn't that movie also have, like, that movie was like Celebrity Slop, the movie. It had, like, generic Hollywood actress and then Kevin Hart in it. How you ever gonna top? That's one of those doomed from the start projects. Like, how are you ever gonna top the original Robin Williams version? Like, what are we doing here? Why are we trying this? What are we doing here? The only funny, like, body swap movie is Freaky Friday. Everything else, it's lame as hell. It's usually just like, I have boobs now. Ew, I'm a man now. E-comedy. Everyone clapped. So funny. I kind of agree with you, Two Heart. I I agree. He's gonna be in the Minecraft movie too. People were honestly out here saying that Peaches should have been like a nominated song. Like, okay. I don't know about that one. Hmm. 5 minutes before the recording session. Yeah, I don't dislike the guy either. He seems like a cool dude. I just, you know. Unlike other celebrities that get casted a lot as voice actors recently. That Looney Tunes movie that they're supposedly releasing is nice because it's all professional voice actors. It's like, wow, refreshing. Not a hokey ass celebrity in sight. Is beautiful. And they should all be condemned for it. Like Jerry Seinfeld whining all the time. Like, shut the fuck up, nasty bitch. Go make another shitty Pop-Tart movie, you hack. Guys out here saying nobody can be funny anymore, and yet turning out that massive pile of shit. Get out of here, dude. Yeah, and what's crazy about him is that he's never been funny ever once. So he's so short. Isn't it funny how he's a little? He's a little man. Very funny. Peak comedy. He's so small. And The Rock is so large. Big and small. Very funny. Funny stuff. Ugh. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, I do Pearl. I got Pearl. Well, I mean, I had both versions as a kid, but I started with Pearl, so. Speaking of comedies, chat, it's kind of crazy. Remember all the comedies that were in theaters back in like the 2000s and how it's just like there's none now. Movies have really changed so much. Now it's all like, well, that just happened. You're telling me I have superpowers? Wow. That just happened. What Disney Channel show jumped the shark? American Dragon Jake Long when they changed the art style for the second season. Honestly, Jake looked okay, but his grandpa looked like a nightmare. I did not like Jake Long's grandpa. I have beef with Jake Long's grandpa. Is it still possible to shiny hunt Darkrai now? Unless you downloaded the limited time event? No. Unfortunately. Most movies can't get people into theaters these days. Whether it's superhero movies or kids movies or anything. Grandpa from Jackie Chan Adventure. Yeah, that's the best one. You think Inside Out 2 will do well? I mean, what else is out to compete against it? Kids will, they'll definitely be taken, parents will take their kids to see Inside Out 2 over, like, Garfield. One more thing. Is COVID and people realizing watching a movie with 80 people. Yeah, I mean, just also streaming services in general have devalued movies, like, to an insane degree. Why go spend 30, 40 bucks with your family, or hell, even more, if you have a big family, to go see a movie in a crowded, annoying theater when you can just wait for it to be on streaming service X, Y, or Z, you know? Yeah, think of how much concessions are, like popcorn, big sody pop. And then you go into the theater and you either have like a crying kid or some asshole who won't turn their phone brightness down or people talking. Yeah, I mean, you could say the same thing about a lot of video games. And a lot of other different media, exactly. Or a lot of it's like how many like Overwatch clones are coming out right now. All the people trying to copy previously successful game models. Oh. Just like 5 hero shooters coming out soon. Where did they all come from? They just like sprouted up overnight. Everybody was like, okay, so Overwatch is shitting itself. We need a hero shooter immediately. Like, isn't Valve making one? Valve can't even deal with the massive amount of bots in their existing games. There's a character who's obsessed with hot sauce. Oh man, you gotta love single character trait. They just love to eat. Ugh, that's why I hate characters like Baymax. He's so quirky. Go buy a plushie of him in stores today. Or all the indie games that are hashtag cozy. Brother. I didn't even watch Summer Game Fest. Like, the only show I'll watch is the Nintendo Direct, straight up. I could care less about everything else at this point. Just being real. I don't know, Tyler. I guess it depends on what time it is. It's Japan, so it'll be so early. Oh boy, I should put Silk Song on my block list. I am so sick and tired of hearing about it. Like, I know those are good games. It's a good game. I know people are excited, but I can't. I don't want to hear about it anymore. It does make me a little bit sad, though. I think it's gonna take, like... I don't know how long it's gonna be until we see Haunted Chocolatier. Because Eric was spending a lot of time this past few years on more Stardew stuff, so... I don't know when we'll ever see Haunted Chocolatier. I'm still waiting for the next few chapters of Deltarune. I think I saw a tweet today that it's like been 1,000 days since chapter 2. It's like, holy moly, has that much time passed? Jesus Christ. I mean, if you want a masterpiece game, play Stardew Valley. That game is one of the greatest games ever made. That's why there's so many hashtag cozy, hashtag comfy games. Because of Stardew. That is a generational game. That is a masterpiece game. Oh no, what's the problem, Justin? Is it too hard or bad teammates? So with Shaman Galaxy, you approach it and you interact with it and then you run away. And then you go down a little bit and then you run back up. And it'll respawn there. So you don't have to turn your console off. I mean, Stardew's mostly made by one person, so it has one of the best video game soundtracks of all time. It might not be the most beautiful looking pixel game. I honestly think it looks fine. The character portraits are charming. I like more of the character writing in the game is pretty good too. Especially playing like Sunhaven, where all the characters are so shallow and written to be like one character archetype. The characters in Stardew feel more layered. Somebody brought in a level 80 Garchomp. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Someone swapped a Gastro for an Azumarill at the last sec. Imagine griefing Pokemon raids in June of 2024. It's probably some kid that's out of school now. With nothing better to do. Yeah, too hard, exactly. Even like Pierre and yeah, Jojamart are fun to hate. Pierre is such a fun character to hate. He is such a fun character to hate. I hope you attacked him, Justin. That's how I get my anger out when people troll in Pokemon raids. I don't know, it's just like, what a fucking loser. Thanks a lot for wasting everyone's time. You're so cool, dude. Absolute fucking loser behavior. Oh yeah, speaking of loser behavior, chat, you know that big leaker that's gotten popular lately, Midori? If I had a nickel for every big Twitter user I've seen that's a white guy pretending to be a Japanese woman, I'd have a handful of nickels. What the hell? You really think people would do that? Go on the internet and tell lies? You subscribed? Thanks! So yeah, that's crazy. Normal behavior. It's complete that they were using broken English as well. A completely normal American English speaker pretending to be Japanese using broken English so their leaks are more believable. We truly do live in a society. What's funny is that they had a tweet where they were gonna start streaming. So I guess they would have used a voice changer. Insanity. Actual insanity. I think all their information that they were leaking was from some Sega internal thing that got leaked. And they were drip feeding information from that leaked. I don't know if it was a document or a show or presentation, but that's funny. I didn't even check in. Did they like delete their account today? What even happened? Oh yeah, was there any merch news tonight? Let me check. Nope. Not what I wanted to do. No, there wasn't. Huh. I accidentally went to Pokedoku instead of the Pokemon.jp, and it's that guy that always puts spoilers in his thumbnails. Post doing the doku today. Yeah, most leakers are insane people. That's I don't know what it is about video game leakers, but they're all very weird. I don't know what's going on. Why are they like this? Yeah, I guess it just takes a very specific type of person to be a video game leaker. That's crazy. We haven't had any, like, truly funny Pokemon, hoaxes lately. Every now and then somebody tries, like, a 4chan looking one. There's gonna be a PK Hex feature, and you can shiny hunt an Amorous. They get too cute. Those types of, like, fake leaks, they put just too much good in them. They're just too good to be true. Yeah, Pioro. That's because Pioro just posts occasionally and then goes away. They're not obnoxious, they're not constantly tweeting. They post leaks and then they go away. Which is how it should be. Just post your information and leave. Although sometimes Puro does kind of riddle style, which I think is obnoxious. Like you don't need to imitate Riddler Coup. Like you really don't. You don't gotta be so goddamn cryptic, you know. Yeah, I can only imagine how awful it is if you're a game dev. Like imagine the people were was it Insomniac who had all the details of like that Wolverine game leak. You don't get the satisfaction of even revealing it first. Because some dipshit on the internet who wants clout wants to post about it instead. Yeah, exactly what Justin said. I mean, when, if Ku wasn't such an obnoxious person, then maybe... maybe you could give him more, wiggle room, but, you know. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You guys, we're totally gonna be able to shiny hunt Spectrier and Enamorous! Yeah! It is kind of funny when they're just completely flat out wrong, though. There is something, like, deeply kind of satisfying about it. I will admit. I don't know, is that evil of me? Is that evil? Man, the fact that there's even a discussion about how Terras work just goes to show you how poor Pokemon does a job of explaining their own mechanics. Isn't there like a Chinese form where most of that info comes from? I mean, we know it comes from China. In some way, shape, or form. No, it's a China, I don't know what it's called. China doesn't get access, their internet is quite different from ours. Almost at 2,500! Keep dropping things on the floor. Ah, making a mess. I might be painting my nails. Imagine multitasking. Never been done before. Oh boy, if I go into the Nintendo Direct to say, actually, they revealed a mainline Pokemon game 6 years ago. The last one they revealed was Detective Pikachu 2. LOL. LOL. Does Detective Pikachu 2 even count? Like, that's such a... I don't even want to say that Detective Pikachu should count. That might be one of the most forgettable Pokemon games in existence. Count as like big Pokemon games announced in a Nintendo Direct as opposed to a Pokemon Presents. I mean, it could happen. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's impossible, but... if you look at the trends for the last few years at least, Pokemon likes to announce their own shit themselves. For the most part. Asterisk. Detective Pikachu 2 felt like they just had to throw that out there. You know, I actually don't know the story of... I don't know if I even really know the story of Detective Pikachu 1. Outside of, like, the movie. I know Pikachu gets divorced. That's an unhinged thing to say. Pikachu has, like, a dream sequence where he, like, gets divorced. I heard it is just extremely not worth playing. Not even as, like, a joke. There were posts about around the time the game came out where people said, don't buy it as a joke, don't buy it as a meme. It's not fun, it's not worth playing. Don't do it. So, you know, yeah. Nobody knows because nobody has ever played it. That's a game I would never want to pay any money for. Like, if I had a free copy, maybe I would check it out, but that's a game I would never want to pay any amount of dollars for. Yeah, Galaxy. Detective Pikachu 2 is such a weird... From everything, how the way it looked to the lack of any Gen 9 Pokemon indicating that it was supposed to be released around Sword and Shield, to the fact that the game even exists at all. Like, did anybody need a sequel to that? Was there anybody out there banging on their doors being like, you guys gotta make Detective Pikachu 2! The people need to know! I don't think I've heard anyone say anything flattering about Detective Pikachu 1. The game. Not the movie. Everything I've ever heard people say about Detective Pikachu 1 is that it's a game made for, like, little children. It was crucial. They had to do it. They had to let us know. What is Detective Pikachu's score on Metacritic? 50? 56? I don't know. I wish that was just a guess. I'm out here just guessing right now. That's one of those games, like, people will make... Kids that grew up with, like, Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet will make video essays about how they're overhated gems or whatever. Detective Pikachu 2 is one of those games that nobody will ever do that for. Detective Pikachu 2 is actually a literary masterpiece, and here's why. Which is pretty funny because most people ride or die at least some, like, Mystery Dungeon will always have its fans, Pokemon Ranger will always have its fans, Coliseum, Gale of Darkness, etc. A lot of Pokemon side games have tons of shooters. I've never seen that for Detective Pikachu. Again, the games, not the movie. I mean, who knows? Maybe there are in fact Detective Pikachu 2 shooters out there. I've just never encountered them. Who knows? Maybe I just have never seen them before. I don't know. It's 66? Okay, I was close. What did I say? 56? I was 10 points off. I was exactly 10 points off. That's funny. What's the lowest Pokemon Metacritic score? And what could that Pokemon Dash? I think Pokemon Dash is the worst Pokemon game. Although I've never played Detective Pikachu 1 or 2, so maybe those are worse. I don't know. You would have to really be a big pile of shit to be worse than Pokemon Dash. Never play that, chat. If you're like, if you're ever going through Pokemon games you haven't played and you're like, I should check out Pokemon Dash, don't. Spare yourself. Don't do it. Mr. Beast! Pokemon's... Whoa! No, 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 no. Fellas, no way. Pokemon 3? Is that really what Veronica Taylor looks like? Damn. I'm gonna look up Pokemon Dash. Pokemon Dash. Yeah, it has a 46. Pokemon Dash has a Metacritic score of 46. That game came out in 05. Golly. I do like the Ken Sugimori cover art though, chat, I'll be honest. Pokemon Dash is a wet fart of a game, but that cover art by Ken Sugimori, very good. Ken never misses. Let it be known, Ken never misses. Rumble Rush. 42. I'll be honest, these games are kind of soulless. I mean, it's an iOS, iPhone game. Yeah, that probably deserves that. It's really a shame that every video game company has at least, like, 2 or 3 completely soulless, garbage, dog shit mobile games. Ugh, boy. I like that Pikachu kind of looks like Pokemon Stadium. They probably ripped that Pikachu from, like, Pokemon Stadium, because that's fat Pikachu. That is our beloved fat Pikachu. Not modern skinny Chew. Pikachu's lumpy forehead. Pikachu's lumpy adventure. Oh my gosh, Tyler, do you have Hey You Pikachu? You have an N64, right? How expensive is Hey You Pikachu? I think you might need to make a purchase. I think you might need to make a purchase. That'd be a fun game for us to play together on stream one time. Too expensive. What's up, to struggle? Not much. We'll be playing Auras again this weekend. Just been doing Darkrai in the meantime. Well, how much is the microphone? Can't be that much. It can't be that much. It is not a game I believe you can emulate. I don't think there's any way to get it to work without the N64 microphone. The N64 is kind of an interesting beast for emulating. Yeah, just run away from it, Galaxy. Just run away, run down. And then go back up and it should respawn. If it's still gone, you haven't gone down far enough to get it to respawn. Okay, hold on, let me click. $50 is not bad. The game and the microphone, that's not bad at all. Water restrictions? What's going on? Are there like bad fires again? Why is Canada always on fire? Oh, you guys had a water main break? Jeez. Okay, there we go. All done. Do 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 do. It's stinky? What does it smell like, sewage or something? It always smells where I live in the spring because there's a lot of those trees that smell like dead fish. It smells like sewer? Oh, jeez. True or false? Splitbug is the lamest basic bug line. What? Can I count the Gen 9 bugs? Actually, I think Blipbug itself is kind of cute. Blipbug, you know what Blipbug reminds me of, chat? It makes me think of, like, Reader Rabbit. It looks like an edutainment mascot. I actually think Orbeetle might be my least favorite. Because it's just I think it's redundant when we already have Ledian, who barely gets recognized as is. But yeah, Blipbug looks like it should be teaching you, like, basic math. That's what it looks like. Give him, like, a little bow and, like, a teacher's, what the hell are they called? Teacher's stick? A pointing stick? And boom, perfect. Blipbug teaches typing. One, two, three, A, B, C. Yeah, I mean, Blipbug already kind of looks like it's wearing, glasses. Yeah, the Gen 9 ones are probably my least favorite. Spite Ops and low kicks. No thanks. Tarantula I actually like a lot. I don't like Spite Ops though. Not a huge fan. Oh, you got some regional exclusives in Pogo? Nice. It's been so long since I've played Pogo, I don't even know what's a regional exclusive anymore. The last one I remember was like Klefki. 25-15. Nothing's a regional with the power of spoofing. Kangaskhan, Mr. Mime, Relicanth, I think? Tropius? Corsola? Was Corsola a regional in Pogo? I think Mr. Mime is France. Paris. And then like different like Oricorio forms. Mime spawn in France. The birthplace of the mimes. Is Comfey exclusive to Hawaii? Jeez. You better have a lot of money if you want to have a complete dex in Pogo. Good lord. Buy your plane ticket, your $2,000 plane ticket. Jeez. Antarctica. I mean, they don't even have Manaphy in yet. They're skimping out on Gen 4. They don't even have Scorbunny, Grookey, and Sobble in there, right? They just skipped to Gen 9. That's so disrespectful. And I say that as not a fan of the Gen 8 starters, but like, do it in order, guys. Yeah, don't you guys get Pachirisu? Isn't Pachi exclusive to like Canada and Russia? Or am I misremembering that? Comrade Pachi. No, I don't think we get Pachi down here. Let me look at... Well, don't... I hope the algorithm doesn't put Pogo stuff towards me now. Regionals... Torkoal? What the hell is Torkoal? Oh yeah, isn't Sigalith like Egypt? Corsola, Kenya, Ethiopia, Madagascar. I thought Corsola was like Florida. Or am I thinking about Heracross? Lunatone and Soul Rock, east of what? I swear I have Lunatone and Soul Rock. Tropius, Shellos, Panseer. Oh yeah, the elemental monkeys. Yeah, Sigalith is Egypt. Durant? Where's Durant? Oh, it says Africa. Oh, nobody cares about the Vivs. I don't care about the Vivs. Red Flabebe. Oh yeah, Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd is Japan and Korea. Torkoal is South Asia? The way this list is annoying. Let me look at a map. Oh yeah, we get Bouffalont here, right? Yeah, I got Durant shiny years ago. Yeah, Bouffalont spawns here. Okay, here's a better map from Sylph Road. Let's see. Tauros is USA, South Canada. Yeah, Torkoal is Central, South, and Southeast Asian. Wow. I didn't remember. Yeah, yeah, Pachirisu is Russia and Canada. That's so funny. Carnivine. Southeast US. Man, there's nothing they love more than having, like, the Shellos and Volby Illumise in different places. Basculin. Maractus is Central America, South America. Mime Jr., Europe, Iceland, and Turkey. Relicanth is New Zealand. How do they, like, who makes these decisions there? I'm still not over that potential leak that Pogo is gonna get Dynamaxing. I guess something has to keep these old gimmicks alive. Megas have been in the game for a while, so why not another old gimmick? They went hard with a lot of regionals in Gen 5. What are the regionals for 6? I clicked on one of the images and it's an eBay listing. It's an eBay listing. Let's see, how much does it cost to buy Torkoal? I could buy Torkoal for $6.75. Wow, this person, the Pokemon Go store, they have over 4,500 reviews. They're probably making serious bank. Located in Cairo, Egypt. Wow. That's crazy. It's $6.75 to buy Halucha. People would rather spend real world money on this than learn how to, like, spoof. That's crazy. Had to go to space to get Deoxys. Was Rayquaza up there? Yeah, don't give him ideas, for real. You have to pay for one of Jeff Bezos's little space trips to get access to Deoxys. Klefki, Halucha, and Furfrou, okay. Are there any from 8 or 9? $25, $25. Look at my character's big chibi head. Holy shit, someone's on here selling a shiny Rayquaza for $40. Excuse me? I have like 2 shiny rays on Pogo. Can I make $80 selling them? Oof. I bet the, what are some of the rarest Pokemon in Pogo? Like the clones? So do they spoof over dude? I don't know how it works. I have no idea. Because most trades... A lot of Pogo trades are... I swear, they just don't... Sometimes the game just won't let you. Good luck, thanks. Like, you have to have the Pokemon, or you have to have it shiny, or there's some weird... I swear they just make up the rules. Here's a listing for a Ho-Oh, parentheses, caught in 2018. Somebody's selling Galarian Articuno for $50! That is so much money! $50? Sheesh. I mean, I like the Galarian birds, but are they worth 50 bucks? No. I don't think so, no. I don't think so. Geez, they've sold 17k items. Most of their listings are around 6 bucks. Do the math on that one, wow. My bones. I watched the Pokemon anime up until... I stopped before they changed all the voice actors in the dub, so right before Battle Frontier. In the wrong profession. You should have been selling Ho-Oh for $500. Most of these are just basic legendary Pokemon that you can get from raids. Zamazenta, Mewtwo, Palkia, not even shiny. Has anyone watched Horizons? I don't know, I definitely prefer, like, Pokemon Concierge. That's been my favorite Pokemon related show that's been out recently. I occasionally watch the previews they put up on the Japanese Pokemon channel just to see what Pokemon are getting featured, but that's about it. There was rumors that we were gonna get a new Pokemon movie. Because we haven't had one since the Zarude movie, and there's been no information about that, so I don't know. Wasn't there like, there's gonna be a new mythical? There's gonna be another new mythical Pokemon. Pokemon leakers lying and having false information? That's never happened before. What's up, Mimikyu? Concierge and Generations. Can the new leads carry a feature film? I mean, I don't know. I don't see what the new leads don't have that like that Ash had. They're all just kids catching Pokemon, trying to sell toys. That is the ultimate end goal of the anime, to sell toys to children. So, like, it's not a coincidence that Sprigatito evolves into Florigato, and then there's a bunch of Florigato figures and plushies you can buy. Like, they go hand in hand. Anything's better than the Zarude movie, though. I still. That is one of the funniest. Pokemon has so many weird anomalies that are just fun to talk about. Like, what the hell were they thinking with that? What possessed them to make a grass monkey in a generation that had 3 grass monkeys and turn it into, like, a Tarzan movie with Ash? Like, I don't know what's going on. The Manaphy movie? I'll be honest, I haven't really watched most of the newer, that was like a decade old. I watched up to like Pokemon Heroes. And I've seen bits and pieces of like the Darkrai movie. Those movies are just one flavor, they're just all the same. There's a bad guy trying to abuse a legendary. Ash and Co have to stop them. Wash, rinse, repeat. Johnny Evil wants to corrupt insert legendary for the generation here. And it's up to Ash and company to stop him. Any predictions or hopes for the Nintendo Direct? Pikmin 4 DLC, that's about it. I'd be happy to see like Donkey Kong or Star Fox, but I don't think that will happen, so... You know... I'll hope for like Pikmin 4 DLC. Play Pikmin 4, chat, it's a great game. Liko and Roy unlock the power of terastallizing. I think they already have terastallized. I wouldn't go expecting Pokemon stuff, chat. I'm not saying it's impossible before somebody starts arguing with me again. Actually, Nintendo Directs have shown Pokemon stuff before. Brings up Let's Go from like 6 years ago, okay. And Detective Pikachu too. Ugh. We're getting our Pokemon trailer in August for Worlds. The issue with Zarude is everything. I don't know what they were cooking with that one. The design, the typing, the fact that it's in a weird Tarzan movie, but Ash is there for some reason. I don't like the alternate universe Ash movies, I'll be honest. None of those have ever been particularly appealing to me. There's a few new Pokemon cards revealed, but they're all like lame Pokemon. There is a Yukamori Choodle. Imagine you're a TCG artist and your assignment comes in and you're assigned Choodle. Thunderpig? Oh, Emboar? I can't be bothered with the raids anymore. I have Emboar shiny. I don't need to have one with a mark. Duraludon and Archaludon. Or Archaludon. I don't know how to say that Pokemon's name. Archaludon's kind of a nightmare to look at. That's a hell of a Pokemon. $25, $40. What do you mean we're being punished for Sword and Shield? Didn't they punish us enough by releasing those games in the state that they are in? I think they punished us, actually. Punished Booper. I'll be honest, I don't think they give a collective shit about what people do with, like, hacking and stuff. Unless it's, like... I mean, they didn't used to care about that type of stuff with VGC. Honestly, that seems more on TPCI's side. There's one thing people can blame TPCI for and be correct. And not talking out of their ass. I don't know, I just have a hard time believing that any Game Freak developer would be anguished over people hacking Pokemon games. It's happened since day one. What do they care? Plenty of shiny hosting raids in Scarlet Violet. Again, I think people, if anything, blame time crunch. Maybe they didn't know how to implement the legendaries in a meaningful way, and so at the last minute they just threw them all over the map in Scarlet Violet and shiny locked them. Maybe it was a mistake. Who knows with them? What the dog doing? Yeah, I mean, most of the games have had old legendaries in them in some way, shape, or form. But it's definitely a more recent 3DS eras when they started doing that the most, yeah. Did my playlist just stopped, by the way? I didn't even notice. Yeah, again, chat, we'll be playing Auras again this weekend. Where did we stop? We beat Lisa and Tate. So, gotta go deal with Gordon and Kyogre. Go take on Wallace, and then the Elite Four. And then we're gonna do all the Zinnia stuff, so we'll hopefully be able to beat it this weekend. I don't know, Zinnia's yapping will probably take, like, an hour, so we'll see. Aster, Aster, Aster. But all the VODs are up on YouTube if anyone missed any of the parts. You can go back and experience me being flabbergasted at the amount of times they essentially allow you to skip big portions of the game. They locked 7-star rage, which seems like spite. I honestly don't think so. But, like, I can't prove otherwise. I don't know. We're all just speculating here, so who knows? Yeah, I just can't imagine they would care. People have been hacking shinies since Gen 2. And people have been glitching and doing nefarious things in Pokemon since Gen 1 with, like, Missing No and the Cinnabar Island glitch and stuff like that. That was such a fun glitch because you could abuse it to get easy Safari Zone Pokemon. Like Kangaskhan. Yeah, Missing No gets a few tongue-in-cheek references every now and then, but that's all they'll ever go with it. They won't... It's never been like its own Pokemon. Hopefully the Nintendo Direct will be this week, though, chat. And by this week, I mean next week. Probably the 18th. Nintendo's annoying, though, because they'll announce it Monday. They'll be like, hey, guys, there's a Direct in, like, 5 minutes. They're gonna announce it, like, last minute. I can't wait to see people get upset they didn't talk about, like, the Switch 2. Oh man, I can't believe I didn't talk about insert extremely high expectation here. Yeah, that was the rumor, Mimikyu, that they pushed the Switch 2 to next year. Because if you look at their lineup for this year, it's pretty sparse. We'll see. Maybe they'll have some surprise bangers. I legitimately have no idea what they could show us, which is kind of exciting in itself, right? Yeah, it was like a manufacturing shortage, so they wanted more chips, or the battery. I heard a few different things. Who knows if any of it's actually true or not. I honestly think Nintendo would have been fine to release it this year, because like what else what else is really going on? They don't exactly have steep competition at the moment. But maybe they looked at the forecast and thought otherwise. Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts is out on Steam. That's been trending for me today. It's really funny how no one likes Epic's store. They're making like a big deal of Kingdom Hearts coming to Steam. They absolutely did not do that for Epic. How do you guys play Stardew on the Switch? I cannot imagine not having my hot toolbar to swap between like my farm tools or like my staff or seeds or whatever on Stardew. Yeah, mobile players as well. I find any sort of games that aren't like basic touchpad stuff on mobile to be very frustrating. Yeah, I guess, I mean, I don't even know how they control, so... Yeah, how do you fish on Switch? Fishing is hard enough in Stardew, especially if you're going after the legendaries. Filthy casuals. 2555. You gotta hold the button? That seems so hard. There's no co-op on mobile? How many hours have I put into the Steam version? I had the Kingdom Hearts page up earlier. I was looking at it. I'm gonna wait for them to go on sale. Stardew Valley. I have 510.3 hours. So I have a few different files. My first file, I went Alex. And then my main file, I think I just have Krobus as my roommate. Alex and Maru are probably my two favorites. And then would never touch with a 1,000-foot pole would be like Elliot, Harvey. I don't like Penny. I think Abigail is extremely overrated. I like Haley. Sebastian is the smoker. Elliot looks like Fabio. I don't know. I can't vibe with that. Harvey is probably my least favorite, though. I like Emily. She's cute and quirky. She seems like she'd be a fun person to be around. Yeah, Robin's the prettiest redhead in the game, but she's married, so... Carolyn? Caroline's pretty too. Abigail's mom. Yeah, Leah's boring. Sebastian gives you Twilight vibes, real. I like Sam. Sam's cute. I don't get Shane. If you want to talk about a character I don't understand the love for, Shane. Shane is the ultimate character for girls who are like, I can fix him. People legitimately love Shane, and I just don't get it. He's such an asshole. He's so rude to you. Like, yeah, he's better if you become friends and you give him tons of beer and pepper poppers, but like, if this was real life and somebody was that acted like that to me, I would think they're an asshole and not talk to them again. Haley's like your stereotypical kind of snobby character who has, she's like a decom character. There's more to her than, like, she likes photography and stuff like that. You can see her out taking pictures. And then Shane likes his chickens. People marry Shane for blue chickens. That could very well be true. That could very well be true. Or is there any others I'm forgetting? Stardew... If you ever want to have a laugh, if you're a Stardew Valley fan, chat, look up the beta sprites for all the characters. They're so funny. like Sebastian, but he's kind of got a few things about him I don't like. I think he has one of the best cutscenes. When you drive out on his motorcycle to the city and you like, oh, you're on like a mountain. That's one of the best cutscenes with any of the bachelorettes. Sam's is cute too. I think you go to one of his concerts. I think Maru builds a robot that goes to space. Maru's underrated. Alex is probably my ultimate favorite, though, besides Krobus. Krobus is great. I love Krobus. Kent is actually a really funny character. You can have some really funny dialogue options with Kent. And the fact that he'll mail you bombs. He's legit. Bomb and Hey, bombs are so useful. They're almost essential for the Skull Caverns. They're such a useful item. I like, oh gosh, what's her name? The lady in the desert. She's cool. You can't date her, but I like her. Sandy. Her name's Sandy. The wizard, of course, is a cool character. Every game just needs a mysterious wizard. You can't go wrong with having a character who's just a mysterious wizard. With like a cauldron and shit, that's perfect. 10 out of 10. And then you find out they have a secret family connection to one of the people in town. It's like, ooh. Every game needs a mysterious wizard. Geez, it'll probably still be another few streams before I catch up to Shaman's number. This shows how slow this resetting can be. Yes, I think it's slow. I don't shiny hunt in like Jed 2. I have no frame of reference for that type of stuff. I got Raikou from Dynamax Adventures in like 10 minutes, so... I got all my, my shiny beasts. The squad's all here. If you ever recover mentally, it was too taxing mentally. Physically. It drained some of your HP every time you did it. Sometimes it really feels like that, like you're taking like psychic damage. Or like, always think of The Sims when you lay down. How you can restore some of your like sleep even though you're not sleeping. It's like just laying down and having a rest. My life is like a video game. $25.69, nice. My life is like a video game. I might get to like 25.75, chat. And then again, we'll be playing Oraz this weekend. I'm excited to Mega Evolve Medicham. What did I name my Medicham? I can't even remember. Garlic? Dumpy? Lorbo? I really don't remember. Meditite kind of looks like garlic. Or like some sort of onion. Oh, I think I named it Fiona. Because I was thinking about like garlic, onion, Shrek, Fiona. That was the thought process that brought me there. Harvey might be my least favorite Stardew Bachelor, but his theme is quite good. This is a great song. Stardew's music. So good. I should be asking, Eric Barome to be doing songs in, like, Pokemon games. If they could get Toby Fox. Edgy Harvey? Harvey is like the least edgy character imaginable. The guy like likes pickles and model airplanes. That's a wild thing I just read right now. What do you mean by edgy? Excuse me? That's insane. That's actually insane. Oh, we got a pickle hater. Officer, I gotta report a pickle hater in this, Silver Lugia 860's Twitch chat. Over. Why is that reminding me of like the guy Curtis Connor made a video about recently, that weird TikTok guy that makes like I don't even know how to describe those types of TikToks. Where there's like a woman crying and he swoops in and he's the hero and it's like everything's gonna be okay. LARPing is like a superhero awesome partner type person. Weird stuff. People really be out here making anything. Yeah, White Knight. That's a better term, yeah. White Knight RP. I'll do a few more. Sour and weird. Chamui? The what? Chamui. And Tyler, you and I haven't heard a Chamui in so long. Chamui. We don't really browse Instagram anymore. You and I usually just do TikTok. That's maybe why. Oh, it's an actual like sauce. Interesting. I was thinking about the Alvin and the Chipmunks Theodore edit where it goes Chamoy. Yeah, I realized as soon as I said that how unhinged that sounds. What can you do? Chamui. It would play like a tiny JPEG of Theodore going Chamui, and then it would show like a funny clip. It's basically how they went. Chamui. Yeah, if I look up Chamui, it literally brings up pickle. Oh my god. If you Google Chamui and then Theodore, you can see what I'm talking about. There's a TikTok user named Reggie Rock who just really likes Reggie Rock. And they started doing meme edits of Cunty Reggie Rock with a handbag. Simon, Alvin, Theodore, doot, 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 doot. You know, Alvin's another cartoon character that's a bit of a shit, by the way. We were talking about that earlier. Felt like something was crawling on my arm. Like, about a month ago, chat, I ended stream. And I was, you know, closing all my programs, talking to Tyler, whatever. And I feel something crawling on my thumb, or on my hand, and there's just a big spider. That was lovely. Loved that. Cunty Reggie Rock with a handbag. I mean, truthfully, doing Darkrai is great because I could use just my right hand because my tendinitis is still fucking terrible in my left hand. It was on the spider attacked my right hand. It's like I'm literally just minding my own business, going yeah, blah 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 blah, and then there's just a big spider on me. I didn't even feel it, like, did it? It must have, like, crawled on my sleeve and then crawled on my hand. But it was, like, a minute or two after I was done streaming, so it could have been co-streaming with me that whole time. For all I know. I need to get a brace. The problem is, they're all for, like, carpal tunnel. It's been kind of weirdly difficult to find stuff about tendinitis for the wrist. It's all like carpal tunnel syndrome, which it's not what I'm dealing with. I also don't want one that like goes over my fingers. I don't want one that's too bulky. Yeah, I think that's the type that I have. It's definitely the muscle that controls my thumb. The thumb area. Tendinitis is no good, chat. No good. The game that's the hardest on my hands is Scarlet and Violet. Meanwhile, this is probably the easiest. I should. For physical and emotional damages. Would that be long enough? Like, one of the muscles is a little ways down my arm and it's like inflamed and I can feel it. I don't know if that would be long enough. Pain in the ass. I don't even know how I hurt myself. I don't want to deal with it. I want it to just go away. Gaming brace. Finally, a product for me. And get this, top competitive gamers earn up to 6 million a year. What gamers are earning 6 mil a year? Like, specifically competitive, like, I'm not talking, like, Twitch streamers. I'm talking real esports, capital G gamers. Capital G gamer. I feel like I don't want to say like does anybody truly care about any specific esports? They seem to just have very niche followings. Like, obviously things like EVO are big events, but does your average mainstream person give a shit about any esport? Yeah, I guess VGC is the old- yeah, Tyler, you're right. That's it. Went to college in the US on a Halo esports scholarship. That's a great backstory. Shaman to the Embor raid. Please tell me you didn't lock in. Shut the game down. Walk away. Run away. Sometimes when people bring, like, absolute dog shit to raids and I leave, I hope it, like, sends a message. Dude, I secretly hope so they, like, see that and are like, oh, somebody just left. Yeah, I didn't even know there was esports scholarships. I think VGC used to give you, like, scholarship money. Oh, you were hosting! Good. I hope that does make them feel bad. Good. Hosting is such a... I find it so bothersome. Honestly, that's probably why I don't do a lot of those raids anymore, because people always come in and are like, what's the code? And I'm like, there's no code, dog. I'm just joining randos. There's no code. There is no code. Embor's attack stat went up and it started one-shotting the team. No! Oh shit, Tyler, I'm in business. I got a rain blurg. Keeping that one. I think I counted that. Someone swapped out Swapper for Charizard. Betrayed by your own favorite. Yeah, why do they not have block features? That's a great question. Or, like, just a yeah, like, why don't they have... That's my question. Why are people just infatuated by bringing, like, starters that have no business being here? It's like, it's an Emboar. Charizard's one of the worst. Oh, no. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places. You typed that like not even like 5 seconds later, it felt like he died again. My brother in Emboar Christ. My brother in Emboar Arceus. Yeah, just kill the Charizard. That'll teach you, little Timmy. You can't kill him because he died again. That happened to me so many times. You wanna grief the other player for griefing you, and you can't because they're dead. That happened in so many raids. Ugh. Tyler, did you hear what my weekly is? We both got P3s. Glime will be worth a lot. You should do it. I got Rain Blurg. Alright, I'll at least get to 26. Oh, so we're saying the Charizard is a bot Charizard. Oh boy. People be out here doing anything. It feels so bad too. Like, at least on stream it was funny, stream content, when people would bring dumb Pokemon. We could all have a laugh, but if you're just doing raids on your own time, it's just such a waste of time. It is such a humongous waste of time. And you don't even get anything if you lose. It is just, well, there goes like 7 minutes of your life you'll never get back. I swear, did Machamps.com go defunct? I don't think I've ever seen one on Scarlet Violet. They used to rule all over the place in Sword and Shield, but I swear I haven't seen a Machamps.com in forever. You have! So they're still around? It's like greeting an old friend. A shiny Blood Moon Ursaluna. Couldn't have been a better Pokemon. One that is completely shiny locked. That's funny. Alright, chat, if you had 5 shots. A level 69 Garchomp. Nice, but not nice. I wouldn't worry about it, Galaxy. It's just for fun. You're just doing it on your own accord, so if the numbers are a bit off, that's not a big deal. What even is the ideal counter to Electric Emboar? What's the strat? The strat is Garchomp, but it shouldn't be level 69. How are people still not using fully level 100 Pokemon in raids? What's going on there? Oh, I hope you feel better, Braylon. Alright, Chad, 2 more. You can't check the levels of your teammates before you go in a raid either, so if somebody brings a level 78 Annihilate, you're not gonna know until you're locked into the match, so you know, that's fun. Flawless system. What are my teammates' levels? Just guess. It's a surprise. Think of how much time people could have saved if Game Freak bothered to actually display more information, like the levels. Alright. 26-0-0. Are you the destined Darkrai? You're not. You're not. Well, I tried. I tried. Oh, man. This is a sleepy day, chat. This is one of those days where I just want to go to bed. But thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. Blah, blah, blah. Discord, blah, blah, blah. YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube viewers, the VOD watchers. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, we'll be back this weekend for... It's not the time of day, chat, it's the attitude. You know, sometimes you just have a sleepy day. But anyway, we'll be back this weekend for more auras. Because today's Thursday, right? Yeah, okay. I can't keep my days straight. But yeah, thanks for the follows tonight. I appreciate it. See you guys this weekend for more Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Good night, everyone. Bye.